Good day, YouTube. It's the 18th of May, 2020, and me and my girl, Autumn Bear, we come out to the barn today on a Monday, which is very unusual. Yes, I have taken the next 4 to 6 months off. First time in my life I've ever really had time off. This COVID-19 has created some unique opportunities. So I'm not working for a while, so that'd be kind of fun. So this is the STX38. I ordered a bunch of parts for it. I think most everything is in except for possibly the carburetor, and I think that's arriving today. And then the STX38 back there. The goal is to get these things pretty close to done today, tomorrow, because it's supposed to be raining ugly all day today. And most of the day tomorrow, I think. So we're going to dive in and work on it. Here's what's going to happen. We'll just focus this video on the STX38. If you watch previous videos, you know, we got it running. It didn't have spark, and it busted the keyway under the flywheel. Some things we're going to do today is we're going to pull the flywheel again, because the keyway that I had, which made it work, is a little loose. So I'm going to replace that. I ordered a full set of selection of Woodruff keys and stuff. So over here on the cart, a nice little 460-piece shop assortment of keys and snap rings, roll pins, E-clips, that kind of stuff. A nice stuff to have around the shop. So I'll find a key that fits better. Okay. This is the panel that goes to the rear here and holds the ignition switch right here, and I pulled it out because this thing here, I think it goes this way, the switch for the PTO, the clip was broken, so I siliconed the heck out of it. So I hope it switch works. I just siliconed the heck out of it. That ignition switch doesn't work, so we got a new one over here. So this side of the cart's kind of for the 38. So I got a new ignition switch here. Got a new starter to put on it. Bought a used air box. We'll clean that up today. Oil filter. Another spark plug, although we just put a spark plug in it. Better keys. And an air filter. So those are the parts we got. So that's the task for this guy. I do need to get a battery for it. I'll have to scrounge around and see if I've got a core, because they hit you $10 for one. So I'll see about finding a core around this place somewhere. Might have to improvise there a little bit. So I think we'll get started. Just re-pull that flywheel. Should come off pretty easy. Get the right keyway in there, and then we'll put the starter on. Where's that thing go? Over here somewhere. Yep. And you know, they of course lost all the hardware and stuff, so I got to keep scrounging hardware and so forth. But I've realized that this Kohler engine's all SAE, which I have a lot of stuff here, so that actually shouldn't be too bad. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, we're gonna get the starter, and I got the keyway changed out, flywheel reinstalled. Had to make a run to the hardware store, me and Autumn, to get proper length bolts. I didn't have 5/16 bolts 2.5 inches long. I do now. See if we can get the new starter on there. If you're a mechanic or wannabe mechanic, I highly recommend when you take stuff apart, put the bolts back in where they came out of. That washer's not going to fit very good there. Then if you leave it for a long time, the hardware's there when you get back to it. It's a little blind here. One in there. Rig up the extension. Guess we'll figure all these tins out. Okie doke. Get that starter wire up. I grabbed a selection of wrenches in case. Okay, I think I'll do a quick test on it, just make sure it works. Not trying to start it or anything before I put the tins on. And then we'll put the tins on. Alright, I've got the tins put on. I don't have this cap or the screen, grass screen or whatever. I'll have to see if I can find one. I got one for the other one too. I don't know why they have to take those off. It just gets the dirt stuff into the motor. So it's looking good. The air box, I decided to paint it. I just wiped it down with lacquer thinner, taped off the decal and the knob, and shot some Rust-Oleum on it. So that'll dry. No reason to put it on just yet anyway, because the new carburetor's not here yet. I'm still hoping it's here today though. So that'll look good. So I think we'll move on to this PTO / ignition switch cover. Put the new ignition switch in, plug in this PTO switch, sure hope it works, and get this all bolted back in, and see if we can start it with a key. Alright, that's next. Alright, new ignition switch is in and everything. Let's see if it turns over with the ignition switch here. I'll turn on the battery charger. In fact, let's just see if it'll run. Go in for choke. Remember, I still got the old carburetor on it, but it was running. Hey, sweetie, we're going to start it, so be careful, okay? I have to check for spark again. Let's shoot at it real quick. You know, I still have the gas off. I don't have any gas in it. See what that does. Okay, look out, sweetie Kay. Alright. Well, what do you think? Probably go get a battery for it then. And I gotta get some RTV. I gotta pull that valve cover off. I never did do that. I actually put a little bit of oil in it because it was running low. And I haven't changed it yet. So, Autumn, should we go get a battery? Yeah? She's ready. You get in the car? You want to get in the car? You want to show everybody you go upstairs? Should we go upstairs, sweetie? She likes going upstairs. She'll watch from the landing there. There she is. Okay, sweetie, we're going to go in the car. Oh boy. Alright, we're going to go in the car. Right, sweetie? Alright. Alright, we got the battery installed. Got the valve cover off, cleaned it up. Put a light film of Permatex Ultra Black on it. Now we'll reinstall it. You'll want to avoid putting a lot of silicone on a surface like this to avoid getting it in the engine. This valve cover was actually missing a bolt when I got it too. I just scrounged one out. Had it in mind that this wasn't metric, but it actually is. Carburetor's dripping. I got the battery and forgot to shut the gas off. It's leaking. I haven't been home yet to see if the new carburetor has arrived. All right, what's next? Well, might go check on the carburetor because I would like to run it enough to get it warm and then dump this oil out and go from there. So we're getting there. We're almost there. Almost done. I haven't checked the PTO out, but we'll do that. We'll get her going there. All right. Well, let's move on to the carburetor change out, seeing as how it has arrived. It's a couple days behind when it should have arrived, but it's here. Oh, come on. Darn it. That don't fit. right tool for the right job, right? Just one little spot. Take that back too. I think I've done a carburetor on a modern Kohler before. I'll bet those are screwed down and they're not 10s. Where's my item? We didn't get enough tools. Well, this doesn't need to come off anyway. I'm actually missing a nut that holds this assembly on. Came to me with only one. So somebody's had it off and lost the parts. I probably got one. I keep getting lucky every time I go to my metric bolt stash, and I keep finding them. Ooh, that's dirty. I'd have to clean that a little bit. Although I got the other one because I bought this. Came with the base. Ready? The linkage. The linkage. Can I get this all the way off? There's the clamps slid clear down there. Probably in your way. Let's get the fuel line off. The valve is shut. Shouldn't be too bad. You can get this off and without damaging the linkage. One. Two. Put that down there. Get the new one. Gonna need that little fitting out of there, it appears. This little plastic gizmo. There. See if we can put it back in this hole. Little plastic bushing or something. Put it in without flying across the shop. And find me a little needle nose or something. There's that little bushing. Just took a little needle nose to squish the prongs together so that it would fit. So let's put this back in. And let's put this one back in. Then make sure the gasket we got is a good one. before we ruin what we have. Well, that's pretty restrictive. What the hell's going on there? Oh. Part of it was stuck to the carb. Got a couple stubborn pieces of gasket, hang on. Alright, cleaned off that gasket. Went through my bolt selection. Again, this thing has thrown me a curve. And I first think it's metric, then I think, oh, it's SAE, now it's metric. I went through all my metric hardware to try to fit a nut for these studs. Don't fit. It's not metric. It's quarter 24. Dang it. Okay. Well, I got one anyway. That's the gasket. I didn't do that right or something. Coming back off. I did not do that right. This little bushing thing here, we got to put it back in and try to get that linkage in. It didn't go all the way through. Thought it was too easy. So it's going to have to be oriented so that it goes through the opening in that bushing. Something like that. Better. Better, better. Yep. Yep. Oakley dokley. gas line's in good shape. I got the wrong pliers for the clamp, but maybe these will work. Almost. We got her. Got a little gasket in here. What I do with it? Y'all see what I did? Oh, there it is. Stuck on the inside of the box. Could just walk over and get the correct pair of pliers, but lazy. There we go. It worked. The SAE nuts, 1224. Thread's right on there like it's supposed to, I guess. .7/16 socket then. Must be right. We'll turn the gas on. Fill that carburetor up so she'll start for us. Carburetor was like 25 bucks or something like that on eBay. Not gonna put a link out. Videos will last forever. The link probably is over. We used these pliers before for that, didn't we? You don't want that thing real tight anyway. We squish it. Our new used air cleaner lid. Not sure why it has an arrow on it, but we'll point it forward. Well, it's not leaking gas anymore. Not smelling up the shop. Alright, I think we'll fire it up. I guess you're okay right there. Alright, so remember how. Choke 'em. Pee 'em. Me. There's a little gas in there. Well, guys, I think we're going to end this segment on the STX38. The next thing I'm going to do is try and fit a hood on this thing. Going to go up to a friend's. It's got a bunch of John Deere parts. and see what fits. I understand a hood off of 111 fits pretty good. Remember, these STX38s had hoods made of glass or something. Every one of them's broken, and you can buy a brand new one. They're like $400. Do they really sell any? I guess maybe somebody really likes their mower enough to pay $400 for a new hood, and they're probably plastic too. But we'll find a fiberglass 111 hood or something. Even if it needs a little fixing, we can fix it and do something with it. It'll be better than what it came with. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Share it with a friend. We'll catch you on the next video.